What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Moto AK47. I'm ready to reveal this thing to you guys. Hopefully some of you have already seen it already if you follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat, but got the bike all ready for you guys to see it. I'm really excited. Got the camo cover over it, so haha, can't see it now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys. So let's go ahead and get this cover off. But first, got the 750 sitting over there, the Vet right there, got the truck over there, and the 1100 in another garage. But real quick, if you guessed it right, leave it in the comments below. Remember, I gave you guys about 3 to 4 hints, told you that the bike in its full name, its make and its model, had 4 different R's in it. So the make and the model had 4 different R's in it, the letter R actually, to be specific. But another moto vlogger by the name of Psycho Cruiser had this bike. This is not his exact bike that he had. It's the exact make and model, but just not the exact bike that he had. He did recently sell his, and he loved this bike. So if you guys follow him, you know exactly what this bike is and the color that it is. If I'm correct, his was not a actual version of what mine is. I'm pretty sure his was an 08 and it came in the color red, and after that he got aftermarket fairings to change it to yellow with a black tank, and then over to a pearl white, and then he finally changed it over to this look of this bike, and he got the aftermarket rims to go with the bike. So let's go ahead and get this cover off, guys. I'm really excited for you to see this. There it is, baby. 2015 CBR 1000 RR Repsol edition. Got this bike from Rick Roush in Medina. So shout out to Brian, my salesman. The bike has 10,200 miles on it. It's got a Two Brothers exhaust. It's got a couple upgrades to it already. It does have the shorty levers on it already. It does have a tank pad on it already, which is nice. That looks really cool. It does have a power commander on it. Thing that I love the most is the undertail. It's got the license plate light right underneath the brake light, and it has the turn signals, integrated turn signals down there as well. It's got the swing arm spools, so I can jack it up just like I got my 750 over there on the jacks or jack stands. It's got some aftermarket pegs. I'll probably get some aftermarket ones for the passengers. It's got the bar ends and the Repsol orange rims, and that's pretty much it for now. And as you guys know, I'll probably be adding some upgrades to it myself to make it my own bike. You know, orange lights are probably going to go on it. I think the orange lights will really make it look good at night, especially. I might put my orange rim tape on the rims like I have on my 750 over here. Got the orange tape around it, so when light hits it, the rims reflect in a bright orange. So I'm not sure if I want to do that to this bike just yet or not. We'll see. I'll have to think about it, how the orange tape is going to look on the orange rims. So we'll think about that. But again, guys, I am really excited about this bike. So that means a lot of videos are going to come for you guys to watch. and listen to on this bike while I'm doing moto vlogs. And I love this thing, man. I rode it home in the rain and in the snow. Unfortunately, you see the ground is wet, so I literally just got done washing the bike all up to get it ready to reveal to you guys, nice and clean, because it was a bit dirty from the rain and the snow that I had to ride it home in. Unfortunately, it was about a 27-minute ride home in the rain and in the snow, but wanted the bike home. All right, it was a 3-day process for me. Went to Rick Roush the first time and had the wrong check, basically, number check. Thought the bike was going to be a little bit less than what it was, so I had to go the next day to my bank downtown and get a different check. But we started the paperwork. Brian helped really with all of that. He did his thing. So something about him at Rick Roush, Brian, shout out to you again, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I walked in there, the price was there, and I didn't even really say too much about the price, but he went into his manager and got the price down for me, guys. So I really appreciate that from him. I didn't have to do much haggling. All I said was I threw him 2 numbers. He went to his boss 2 times for those numbers, and we came to an agreement, and we got the bike signed over to me. And the bike sat there for another day and a half, and that next following day after that is the day that I picked the bike up. They went through everything for me. They went through the forks, make sure those weren't leaking, check the oil, I'm sure. They gave me a new battery, actually, and just looked over the whole bike, make sure I had my good brake pads that would last me at least a year. So I have to check those again as well. I'll do all that stuff before I take the bike out on its first ride and do that video for you guys. So after this video that I make for you, I'm gonna do a walk around with me not running my mouth, just so you guys can look at the bike a little further. And that's pretty much it, guys. Again, it's a 2015 CBR 1000 RR Repsol edition. This bike is awesome. I already know I'm gonna get myself in a little bit of trouble with this bike, so I have to be smart about it. I have to be smart with my throttle hand. Man, just riding it home in the snow and in the rain, I knew that this thing is something crazy. So I had to literally tell myself on my ride home to don't be stupid, don't be stupid, don't be stupid. I really wanted to crank the throttle and see what it had, but that's not really a smart thing to do, especially for my newbies watching my channel. Don't ever do that, all right? Especially with a brand new bike or new used bike that you got. You don't know what the bike has, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what might happen, especially in the rain and in the snow. So be smart about it. I actually talked to one of the buddies I work with. He's gonna get into motorcycling. I won't say his name or anything for his safety or anything like that, but he works with me. He wants to get into riding. I suggested him the motorcycle basic rider skill course that is here in Cleveland, Ohio. It's on Harvard in Beechwood, Ohio, right across the street from Mahuja Hospital and the Chipotle and Olive Garden that's over there in that little shopping area. The class is $50 and it's a 3-day class. The first the first day is the actual in-class portion, and the next 2 days are the on-bike portion. They give you a 250 size engine motorcycle to practice on. They do a really good job of taking you step by step. Even if you've never ridden before in your entire life, that is where you go to start off in motorcycling and to get your motorcycle license. So all you guys, all you newbies, I hope you go and get your motorcycle license, because it's a really cool thing to have. It's another perspective out on the road on one of these bikes, looking at the world from this perspective with no car windshield in front of you. But that means you guys have to be careful. You have to be smart in what you're doing. You have to be smart in your surroundings. You got to be smart with your throttle hand, like me sometimes. You got to be smart in how much braking power you have. You have to be smart about the size of your bike, the size of your engine, how much power your bike has, and how you're operating it. You got to be mindful of all your mechanics. Take care of your bike, all right, and your bike will take care of you, especially those chains and that oil. A lot of you newbies sometimes neglect that chain, and you really got to keep up on that chain, because I know I've seen a lot of guys that I ride with sometimes with chains that are flopping all the way up and down because there's so much slack in their chain. And I'll show you guys real quick on how you check the slack. All you do is just take your finger and lift up on it. If it's more than an inch of play from you lifting up on your chain, then your chain is loose and you need to tighten it up from the back end of your bike. So that's it, guys. That's the bike. I'll do a little bit of talking on another video, going on about the bike a little bit more and what's planned for the bike. So just wanted to show you guys. I'm really excited. Hope you guys love this thing. I know I'm gonna love it. I love it already. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave some comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.